Jděte spát, prosím, jo. Pokud vám nebylo ještě 15, tak... Teda, jako, no to je jedno. Pokud vám nebylo 12, tak byste měli jako dávat se bacha, jo. Armitagire, děkuju. Děkuju. To je všechno.
I dream the world.
We want to give a big Blizzcon welcome.
What is up, Blizzcon?
Jeff!
Ladies and gentlemen, Blizzcon love is in the air. Whoa, things just got real.
I am so stoked to be here.
I dream
Stick with us,
the world.
and you'll never miss a moment.
It's time for our favorite part of BlizzCon.
Who's gonna take it all? That is the story. Ladies and gentlemen out there, are you ready for the grand finals?
Let's go.
Do not fear power. Fear those who wield.
The winner is Have No Fear!
Thank you, BlizzCon.
Make some noise! We have a new world champion!
Be good to one another, have fun, welcome home.
I am from Chile. I'm from Toronto. We're from Australia. I'm from Panama. From France.
Vypínám alerty, nebojte se. Slyšel jsem to.
Hey guys, welcome to the BlizzCon All Access channel. I'm Michelle Morrow alongside Malik Forte, and we're coming to you live from the Anaheim Convention Center for the epic event of the year, BlizzCon 2019. Malik, what is up? I'm so happy to have you here.
Yeah.
You excited or what?
Ahoj Maliku.
Yeah.
I don't know, Michelle. Does
Ahoj,
Reaper
Michelle.
love peanut butter on his bananas? Do I love Reaper?
Yes.
Is Sylvanas evil?
No!
Of course I'm ready.
He caught me.
got
We're
you
going to
there.
find out more about that soon. Hopefully, the fate of Sylvanas and everything else. We are less than 20 minutes away from opening ceremony, and this was the scene just a few moments ago as Blizzard fans from all over the world converged on the Anaheim Convention Center. There's people just lined up everywhere.
I saw a people eater there. It was real scary right there. But guys, if you want to make sure you don't miss a moment of this year's BlizzCon, you've come to the right place. We'll be here with you on the All Access channel for the next 2 days, bringing you all the big announcements, the developer panels, the talent and costume contests, and the closing night festivities as well.
And of course, as always, we're going to be sitting down with some of your favorite Blizzard executives and developers to dig even deeper into what's on the horizon for every franchise in the Blizzard universe. This is a big BlizzCon.
It's a big one. All right, so our All Access Roman reporters
Každý
are
BlizzCon je
also
velký,
down
jako.
here, and they'll be checking in throughout the next 2 days to give you a feel for what it's like out there on the convention center floor. Starting right now with Anna Prosser, who's standing by with BlizzCon executive producer Sara Lynn Smith.
Tak, Sara začne,
I'm so excited for the opportunity to chat with Sara Lynn Smith,
I
the
dream
executive producer
and the
of
world
BlizzCon.
trembles.
Sara Lynn, this is your second year in this role. Tell me a little bit about what you were most excited about last year, and then as we go into this year, what you're most excited about here.
Klid, čete.
Yeah,
Klid.
2018, I guess a big lesson was how
Klid.
much people love Lindsay Sterling.
Klid.
She was one of our closing performers, and she was actually our highest rated performer ever from the attendees. So yeah, I think it was a good indication for us that we want to have talent that are relevant for the community, that are in the gaming scene. So that was awesome. And then this year we have so much new stuff, and I'm really excited about the Blizzard Arcade, which is downstairs in Hall E. Hope everyone will check it out. It has new stuff, and it has
Jako, Anna je teda
retro
extrémně
stuff we're
hezká,
really
jako.
excited about.
Souhlasím.
Also down there is our cinema, which we're hoping for families or anyone that doesn't want to see mature content,
Jo.
that they'll go down
Tak
to
to
the
akorát
cinema
mluví o
and
tom,
watch.
že oni udělali ještě tu
But there's other
child free
things that we
zónu
can't quite talk
prostě.
about yet that we hope everyone will be
Asi bez Diabla bych tak
Oh,
typnul.
I'm sure. There's always things that you can't tell us. Are there any hints or things that you want us to be ready for the opening ceremony? I know you can't give us any spoilers, but how should we prepare ourselves?
Oh my. Well, there will be big announcements. There'll be amazing cinematics, as always. We're going to be going from Hall D, then to Hall C and Hall B, so we'll have, 3 stages involved with the overall production, and besides that, I probably should...
To jsou ty 3 stage, které jsou různý hry.
Speaking of going from hall to hall, if people at home are watching with the virtual ticket, some people may not have grabbed theirs yet. What will they be getting, and what would they be missing if they don't have a virtual ticket?
Oh, okay, good question. So, well, first of all, the virtual ticket comes with all these in-game goodies. So this year we have like 2 Murloc pets in World of Warcraft, and this awesome onesie, like this Yeti onesie for WoW. We've got 2 legendary heroes for Overwatch, and so there's lots of in-game goodies to check out. But then also live at the show, we really want the virtual ticket to be the best way to experience BlizzCon if you can't actually be here in Anaheim. Yeah, so we have you know, additional 25 hours of content that people can watch just from the comfort of their home on their couch.
Great experience. Now, one thing I want to ask you, because we always talk about what Blizzard is bringing to BlizzCon, but you mentioned the community and making sure that things are relevant to them. What are you most excited that the community is going to bring here to BlizzCon to you?
Oh, that's by far my favorite part. The cosplay. I really just love the cosplay. I love community night. I love the March of the Murlocs.
Kámo, ty cosplay bude snadné. Máme vypnout zase to nakonec prostě. OK, vypnu. To bude asi nějaký simultánní prostě jakoby nápis, je to hrozný, no. Pepe cosplay. Pepe cosplay? Jo, Pepe jako ten pták, já už jsem říkal jako Pípo cosplay, to asi ne, ty jo. To říká ty vole, WTF.
And I can't wait to see opening ceremony, so we're going to head that way right now, but thank you so much, Sarah. Thank you. All right, back to you guys.
Thank you, Anna and Sarah Lynn. She's keeping it tight-lipped, man.
I'm so hyped right now.
I know. Well, let's take a look. We've got a lot of great guests coming on the show today. Here's everybody lined up for the weekend. This is Friday. Here on the pre-show, we're going to have Sam Braithwaite. He is the esports global director.
Tohle je nový esports direktor. Braka znáte a pak zbytek, no.
No.
Kámo, Jeff přijde taky, čete. Bude dneska i Jeff, ty jo. Yes.
Later on tonight, we're going to have Jeff Kaplan joining us to end the show. I can't wait for that. I can't wait for the Jeff. Papa Jeff, he's going to be here with us. And tomorrow, we're going to have tons of
musím něco říkat vůbec, jako. Dave Kouzák, yes, Dave, prosím. Prosím.
I'm excited for Ian Hazakostas. He's the World of Warcraft games director, and
Ian Hazakostas, Iane, prosím tě. Prosím.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
I have a lot.
Put him in the hot seat.
I can't wait for that.
Guys, now that you know who's going to be stopping by, you can start tweeting us questions for all of your guests with the hashtag Blizzcon 2019. And if you have questions for Michelle and I, you can tweet those as well.
Jdu se otevřít Twitter.
And at the end of the day, we're going to be sending you guys over to Community Night for the talent and costume contest. And every single year, these costumes keep getting bigger and better and more elaborate. The craftsmanship that goes into these things is amazing.
Krásný.
So if you love cosplay, you definitely don't want to miss it. Look at that, look at that.
Mám otázku, je posunutý zvuk, nebo to všem jde? Protože tady vidím tak jako postupně, jako že každý s tím má nějaký problémy prostě. Já to můžu refreshnout, jako jo.
I'm excited to see what people come up with. Somebody's come up with a Sigma and have no shoes on. You know it's gonna happen.
They better get a pedicure before they do that.
Tak, já to jenom refreshnu. To zvládneme, že jo?
They're back to defend their title after winning it all, and they'll be going up against another fan favorite, Ramu, who'll be trying to break through for their first community night win. This is his own little competition that we're having here amongst all the esports. This is like this own little thing.
Mě jako to zaráží, že? Takovejhle jakoby opening.
As you guys can see, we've got a lot happening for you guys over the next 2 days, and if you want to see it all, you're gonna need the BlizzCon virtual ticket, which is available right now on BlizzCon.com. Your purchase is gonna unlock like 25 hours of live and on-demand content, giving you guys full access to every stage, panel, every inch of the Anaheim Convention Center. You're also gonna receive some bonus in-game items that Sarah Lynn Smith kind of mentioned. Everything in the Blizzard universe, including
pyžama do retailu! Je to tam, Peti, Illidan skin, Tyrande skin, pozor. Kámo, krab vole. Neuvěřitelný. 40 euro. Let's go.
But this year, there's so much going on and so much exciting stuff to talk about that for the first time ever, we're extending the free view window all the way until 4:30 p.m. So now you'll have a full 6 hours to check out the incredible wall-to-wall BlizzCon coverage we're offering here on the All Access channel. Super cool.
I don't think we've ever been live.
Zase to bohužel nejde už, čete, ale může se stišit já, jestli chcete.
So guys, if you want to continue watching after that and all day tomorrow, you can pick up a virtual ticket on blizzcon.com.
And no matter how you guys choose to watch, experience BlizzCon, whether you're at home or whether you're here with us today, you're going to want to download the new and improved BlizzCon mobile app for iOS and Android. It's got a ton of features on it. You can cast to your favorite screen with AirPlay and Chromecast, how we've dubbed it in the past. You can easily navigate the show floor with an interactive map. You can watch live streams and on-demand video content. And probably my favorite thing about the app is that you can create your own custom schedule so that you can never miss anything. That way, if you're on a panel and you want to see a different panel, you can put it all, line it up in the app.
Got a nice tight schedule. Yeah, and if you combine everything with a mobile app with your virtual ticket, you can really buff your BlizzCon experience by having full access to all BlizzCon video content, live streams, merchandise, and much more. So get it now wherever you download your apps.
That's true. All right, let's take a live look in at Mythic Hall, where Blizzard fans are anxiously awaiting the start of opening ceremony. Now less than 10 minutes away. What's up, Mythic Hall?
What's up, Mythic Hall? We're excited.
Dejte nám hry.
Oh yeah,
look at everybody.
There's so many people.
I'm being in that room.
Yeah, right.
I know. I'm gonna go out over there.
We're chained to the desk now.
You're gonna run over there.
Well, guys, let's go ahead and check in with our other roaming reporter, Rachel Quirk.
Jako to byl hype jak na koncertu Evy a Vaška, jo.
With a very special guest.
Thank you guys so much. It's true. I have the specialist of guests because if you're watching esports, especially Blizzard esports, you gotta know this guy. It's Alex Goldenboy Mendez, global icon, national treasure, blessing us with his presence. Alex, welcome back to BlizzCon.
Ahoj, Alex.
Hey, it's good to be here. I don't know if the people in here can hear me because, you know, obviously being a global icon, I need everyone to be able to hear me. But it's okay, though. I'm very excited to be here. Obviously, my 4th BlizzCon. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait.
Well, we can do a quick test if they can hear you. We're here in the arena. We've got so many fans excited to watch the opening ceremonies. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for BlizzCon?
It worked.
I stole your "Are you ready"? Do you wanna do it?
Protahujte to, mám 3000 lidí na streamu.
Ladies and gentlemen, I say,
protahujte to.
Are you ready? There you go.
That's what we're paying the big bucks for. Now, Alex, you're here for the Overwatch World Cup. This brings teams from the Overwatch community from all around the world here to Anaheim, California to compete. Tell me about why this event is so special to you.
Well, you know, the Overwatch World Cup has been going on for quite a while now, and it's always been a blast to be a part of. It's just great to be home with the community, and while we were at the Overwatch League Finals, and it was awesome, this is a great opportunity for fans to be able to show their country pride, whether you're cheering for Team USA, who might lose to South Korea. No, okay, sorry. You know, but there's obviously like just a lot of fun to be had here. We're gonna have the desk back together again, so it's myself, Brand, Sideshow, Reinforce. We're gonna have a lot of shenanigans, props. It's gonna be wild.
So you're promising me that this is going to be as exciting a desk as we had last year?
Yeah, well, you know, it's a lot to live up to, but we're going to try our best. We're going to have a good time. That's the most important thing. We're here at BlizzCon. Everyone here is amazing. We're just going to have a good time, Rachel. That's what it's all about. Right, guys? Right, that's right. Yes.
Let's go.
Alex, you have been involved with the Overwatch community, the esports community at large all year long. BlizzCon is an incredible gathering of all of these communities. So tell me what you've seen over the year and what you're most excited to see kick off here at BlizzCon.
You know, I just want to know about the future. That's it. I want to know what we have coming up next. I have no idea. People have been coming up to me saying like, oh yeah, you know, Golden Boy, you've been in the hot tub, you got the leaks, you got the juice. I don't have anything. No one tells this boomer anything, and it frustrates me. I want to know all the good stuff, and we're going to find that out in a little bit. It's going to be awesome.
Absolutely. We are getting closer and closer to opening ceremonies. So, Alex, I'm going to send you back to the Overwatch World Cup duty. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to need you to keep your booties in the seats because it's time to send it back to Malik and Michelle to get us that much closer.
Rachel, thank you so much, and thank you, Golden Boy. All right, we are now joined here at the desk by Esports Global Director Sam Braithwaite for BlizzCon Esports.
Hello.
Tak tohle jsem to ještě neviděl, tohle sama.
So let's jump right into it, because we got opening ceremony here.
Okay.
Let's talk Starcraft. We have Cyril, who's had some back-to-back wins. What do you think we're going to be looking forward to?
Yeah, so what's actually cool about Starcraft is Starcraft actually kicked off last week for the opening week in Seoul. It's the 16 best players in the world competing for $600,000.
Hearthstone tričko a bavíme se o Starcraftu.
Coming from the GSL circuit in Korea. We have 8 players coming from the WCS circuit in
no, teďka celý Starcraft je o tom porazit Sara nebo neporazit, no.
Sara is absolutely storyline to watch. She's a Finnish superstar, the first non-Korean to ever win a global finals. But there's 7 people here that are going to make sure that he doesn't do it again. The 2 that I'm looking out for is one, Rainer, who is a 17-year-old Italian kid who has beat Sara twice this year in the WCS circuit.
His name is Rainer.
Neuvěřitelný zabiják ve Starcraftu.
R-E-Y though, R-E-Y, yeah. And then also, out of all the Koreans, I'm looking at Classic. We actually didn't think Classic was going to make it to this tournament.
A třeba Stats, který tam je taky, myslím. Je tam Stats, ne mezi těma 8 hráčema.
He's made it to the top 8. Imagine right before you retire to be able to take the title of world champion. That's cool.
Yeah. That's cool. That's very cool. A lot of stuff to look forward to in the Starcraft scene. Let's keep it moving. On to World of Warcraft. Last year, for the first time, we had the Mythic Dungeon Invitational. It was a big hit, and we're bringing it back this year. So what can we expect from MDI?
MDI now.
For MDI, so now it's the Mythic Dungeon International. A little bit of a rebranding that we got there. So that's been an awesome competition. Really what we've been seeing is Method EU dominating pretty much the entire year. Except at the spring finals, we saw their sister team, Method NA, take them down. And going into MDI, it's actually anybody's game. We don't know who's going to win.
Metod EU proti Metod NA, jo.
We actually saw Method NA take down Method EU yesterday in some of the preliminary matches and knocked them down to the lower bracket.
Kámo, to je takový joke, ta scéna.
And on the other side, we have WoW Arena. Is there anything we should be looking out for in that?
Yeah, so MDI is today, Friday, so if you want to catch that, it's today. The Arena World Championship is tomorrow. That's going to be 8 teams, 4 players each, PvP tournament. For the past few years, it's really been North America and Europe battling it out. But we have 2 dark horses coming in, a team from Latin America and a team from Australia. And so we're really seeing if they can kind of shake up the meta a little bit.
Very cool.
Australský tým,
jo. There's a lot going on with Warcraft for sure, but I'd love to jump into Hearthstone, the Grandmasters Global Finals.
Neuvěřitelný.
You know, we've got VK Lyon. She's the first woman to advance to this area. So what can we expect from her?
Totally. So VK Lyon is the first female player to ever compete in a world championship for Hearthstone, which is super exciting. She's coming from China. In Hearthstone this year, we launched a brand new ecosystem called Hearthstone Grandmasters. It's a league competition. So what we're looking at today is the top 2 players from the Americas region, top 2 from Europe, top 2 from Asia Pacific.
Já se k tomu vyjadřovat nebudu.
All battling out for $500,000.
Prostě Grandmasters.
We put a new patch in about a month ago, and so the game has a
vyhrát to může kdokoliv, no.
And it's pretty crazy, and I think
já tam ta bohužel není. A v okusek to bylo.
One person as Hunter.
Okay.
One person.
All right. Fingers crossed.
All right. That's gonna be exciting. All right. Well, last but not least, let's go to my backyard real quick.
Yes.
The Overwatch World Cup. I really want to talk this with you. Of course, Team South Korea. They've been dominant. They've won 3 years in a row. Any chance at seeing somebody take down Team South Korea this year?
You know, you don't want to say it, but I think everybody wants to see that, right? Everybody at least wants to see somebody.
Kdo je favorit v Overwatch lize kromě Koreji?
3 years in a row is crazy. Going for the 4P, that would be insane. But we're really excited to see kind of how that shapes up. Preliminary matches started yesterday.
Kanada, jo, XQC vlastně, no jo. Máte pravdu.
Be in the arena all day Saturday, and it's going to be the top 6 teams.
There's a lot of Canada fans here. How do you feel like Canada's shaping up?
Canada is always looking as a contender. They're top 3 the past 2 years, and you know you got XQC on it. Everybody loves it. So.
Yeah. What about Team USA? I mean, this is a team that has the Overwatch League MVP and Sinatra on their squad. Do you think there's a good chance that they are the guys who pull off the upset against Team South Korea?
I hope so. I think we're going to see a USA versus South Korea finals.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, I have another question.
That's what you think.
That's my opinion.
All right.
I have another question about World Cup. You guys, things were a little different this year. There were a lot of teams that came from different regions this year, wasn't there? Kind of, how was that yesterday, kind of seeing all these teams come from all these different regions?
It was super cool. It was something we really wanted to try different is how do we get more people participating and being more inclusive with the Overwatch World Cup. Just seeing all those different teams coming together and the community surrounding the esports competition.
Musím tam poslat Miky na příští rok,
all the different people from different countries coming and battling it out. It was really cool to kind of see who played well against who. There's some teams that had never even played against each other before, and so it was really interesting to see how the different metas kind of came together.
What's it been like for you? I mean, you know, I've been doing this show for 6 years. How has it been for you to watch esports grow to what it is today?
Oh, it's been awesome. It feels like just yesterday I was here in the fans watching Warcraft 3 being competed.
Right.
And now we're here.
Warcraft,
yes. 4 games and 5 competitions across 2 days.
I remember when it was just Starcraft, Warcraft.
Right?
Počkat, on bude Warcraft 3.
We have so much prize money up for grabs from all of our competitors. It's really cool to see people train and practice, master their craft for an entire year, and come and compete on the big stage. Like, that's what BlizzCon's all about, you know what I mean?
Right. What arena are you going to be sitting in?
To nebylo v programu.
I have the luxury of being able to visit all of them, but tonight I'm going to be catching the Starcraft finals.
Well, Sam, thank you so much for coming and joining us at the desk.
Yeah. We really appreciate you coming and sitting down and chatting with us.
Let's
see how you guys are gearing up for BlizzCon on social media right now. And actually, you know what? Before we do that, let's go ahead and toss things right over to Mythic.
Oh, we're going to check in on Mythic Hall again. Mythic Hall, what's going on? I guess we are still here for us, but actually right now we are going to go to opening ceremony, but first, President of Blizzard Entertainment, J. Allen Brack.
Tak pojď, Alane, ty vole. Jedem! Pojď! Narvi to do mě. Pojď.
Before we start the opening ceremony, I want to say a few words. You know, Blizzard had the opportunity to bring the world together in a tough Hearthstone esports moment about a month ago, and we did not. We moved too quickly in our decision-making, and then, to make matters worse, we were too slow to talk with all of you. When I think about what I'm most unhappy about, there's really two things. The first one is we didn't live up to the high standards that we really set for ourselves. And the second is we failed in our purpose. And for that, I am sorry, and I accept accountability. So what exactly...
Pozdě, ale přece. Pochopili to.
So what exactly is our purpose? Blizzcon is demonstrating it even as we speak. We aspire to bring the world together in epic entertainment. And I truly believe in the positive power of video games.
Souhlasím. Gamers rise up.
When we get it right, we create a common ground where the community comes together to compete, connect, and play, irrespective of the things that divide us. As an example, BlizzCon has people from 59 countries all around the world here at the show today. That is amazing. And that is the positive power of video games to transcend divisions that surround us in so many of our places today. We will do better going forward. But our actions are going to matter more than any of these words. As you walk around this weekend, I hope it's clear how committed we are to everyone's right to express themselves in all kinds of ways, in all kinds of places. I've actually seen and heard many of you expressing yourself this morning. You use your vacation and your family time to be here in Anaheim with us, and we are so grateful that you're here this weekend. Our best moments are here in our shared passion for Blizzard games. So once again, BlizzCon has brought us together, and today you're going to see a lot of the hard work of the Blizzard team.
Díky, Alane. Díky. Velmi dobrý start bych zatím řekl. Velmi dobrý start.
I am personally so proud of what we are building, and I hope you love it too. Thank you for joining us.
Takže start zvládli, teď se uvidí co zbytek.
So, are you ready to start the countdown? Let's do it.
Kámo, dokáže chat počítat. Dokáže chat počítat. You can do it, čete. 23, 22, 21, 20. Jedem. 3000 lidí v chatu zvládne počítat. Čím větší spam, tím lepší ta hra bude. Ať je to cokoliv. Moje tělo je připraveno. Pojďme do toho. To je Tristan?
Quiet. Shut up. They have our scent. Run. To make it. He has to.
Blessed Galakrond, thy eternal light protects me. Thy divine wisdom. Guys.
Look at me. All the gold we want is right there.
No, I just came here for knowledge.
They're coming. I know. Get over here. Now, breach the seal. Get us through that door!
Oh, Lord, help me. By 3 they come. By 3 thy way opens. Blood shows. Doesn't make any sense. Blood is the key. Blood is the key!
What? I need 2 of you. No! Go! I'll hold them. Go!
So, it says the blood of the willing goes...
You gotta be kidding me!
He's dead already.
It's a shame he didn't make it. Oh well, cheer up. Gold splits better 3 ways instead of 4. Must be hidden here somewhere. Read this.
By 3 they come, by 3 thy way opens, by the blood of them willing. Hail, hail the Creator. Oh, hail the daughter of... Oh no.
What about the coin? What's it say?
This is forbidden. This is a summoning. I cannot speak.
Don't lie to me! We came here for treasure. What is this place?
I don't know. Maybe it's a temple. Or a tomb, or... Blessed Ackroyd, thy eternal light protects me. The divine wisdom guides me. Though my path is wrought of darkness, guide my soul to thy sacred ways.
Vole!
Come.
Blessed Ackroyd, thy eternal light protects me. Thy divine wisdom guides me.
Open your eyes.
Open your eyes.
Eternal light protects me. Eternal light protects me. Eternal light protects me. Eternal light protects me. Eternal light.
There is no light here. You came to the darkness for knowledge.
Yes.
And all the knowledge you seek is here. Surrender. Speak the words. Call her home.
By three, they come. By three, thy way opens. By the blood of the willing, we call thee home. Of hatred.
Vítej, Lilith. Pojď k nám.
Creator of sanctuary. Hail.
Je to tam, ty vole! Konečně! Fucking konečně! Tohle se fakt strašně povedlo. Tohle bylo fakt skvělé uvedení.
Please welcome Game Director of Diablo, Luis Barriga.
Pojď, Luisi.
Good morning, Blizzcon! It is so very good to be here. I want to thank all of you for coming, and a big thank you to Blizzard Cinematics for starting things off the right way this weekend. I know you all want to hear about the game, so let's get to it. Diablo 4 is darkness, world, and legacy. Let's start with darkness. Diablo 4 is dark. You just saw the cinematics, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. Whether it's the art, the story, or the horror elements that we've embraced, the first thing you will notice about Diablo 4 is that we are going back to the franchise's darker roots.
Konečně. Hry pro dospělí. Let's go.
It'll mean blood and gore. It'll mean occult symbols and rituals. More importantly, it will mean victories are neither clean nor guaranteed. We hope you're as excited about that as we are. Then we have World, also super important for Diablo 4, because we've only seen glimpses into Sanctuary in previous Diablo games. But those glimpses have enthralled us and captured our imaginations. With Diablo 4, we want to put the world of Sanctuary front and center. We want every character, every monster, every faction to have a sense of place. Drowned undead that emerge from the coastlines. Brutal goatmen that come from the hills above us. And as we go deeper and deeper into the depths below, a truly dark, gothic, and medieval version of hell.
Neuvěřitelný.
The world is also how you'll experience most of our game. It is there that you will find enemy camps and friendly towns alike. It is also where you'll find players to interact with, whether it's to trade with them, group with them, or should you choose to do so, murder each other in PvP zones.
Ty vole! PvP v Diablu! PvP v Diablu!
Finally, Legacy. Whether it's the sense of dread from Diablo 1, or the classic class lineup and loot chase that we still are inspired by from Diablo 2.
No konečně.
Or the best-in-class visceral and fluid combat from Diablo 3 that we still enjoy. We are approaching this series with complete reverence, and we hope that it shows. If you are new to the series, we want you to feel like we did when we first played Diablo. If you're a longtime fan, we think this is the game you've been waiting for. Isometric, action RPG, developed for PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One.
A co můj mobil? Co můj mobil? Co mám dělat s mobilem? Kámo.
On that note, we want to offer you a first glance at Diablo 4, along with our first 3 classes. The Barbarian.
Aha. Ty stojí za hovno.
The Sorceress.
Yes. Konečně.
And the Druid.
Kámo, proč druidi zrovna?
On behalf of everyone on the Diablo 4 team, it is our absolute pleasure now to share with you the world premiere of the Diablo 4 gameplay trailer.
Ty vole, tak pojďme. Počkej, gameplay? Tohle je in-game?
The dream continues to haunt me, old friend. It always starts with a journey to a distant land. There I find a city in flames. Streets choked with corpses. Unthinkable destruction.
Ty krávo, konečně. Izometrický RPG.
Brother against brother. Pure hatred. And then executions. Agony.
Yes.
Suffering surrounded me until my turn comes. They burn my eyes, break my bones. I awaken in terror. There's no one left to stand against them.
Ježiš, ty druidi, to snad ne. Mounti v Diablu. Mounti v Diablu. OK. Že to je jak Path of Exile. Graficky. Ty bláho. starý známý se vracej. Jasně.
You think me mad, old friend? But I know these dreams. They tell of the future. Hell is coming, brother. Hell is coming.
Nice, vypadá to skvěle. Vypadá to skvěle. Vůbec nemám jako problém.
How'd you guys like that first look? We have a super exciting next couple days ahead of us. We have panels where we're going to go deeper into the features, the systems, the world, the art of Diablo 4, starting with an unveil panel right after opening ceremony on this stage.
Yeah.
But that's not all.
The
team's been working super hard on the game, and therefore we've been able to bring a little bit of that, a little taste for that. That's right, we have a very early look, a demo playable on the floor today, right now.
Ach jo. Ach jo.
We hope you have as much fun playing it as we did making it. And once again, on behalf of the game team, thank you all, and see you in hell.
See you in hell, to zní dobře.
Please welcome Game Director of World of Warcraft, Ian Hazakostas.
Já jsem spokojený, jakoby prostě přijde, že to nemusí být všechno.
Alliance! Let me hear you! Protoss, Terran, Zerg!
Ty dva lidi, co to hrajou ještě.
Heroes of the Storm! Legends of the Tavern! Heroes of Overwatch! And soon, ready to battle the minions of hell in Diablo 4, the brave souls of Sanctuary! It feels really great to be able to say the words Diablo 4 out loud. We use code names when we're working on the game, and we train ourselves not to reference the real name. And so when we're able to kind of come out and finally say Diablo 4, it feels a bit wicked. Diablo 4. We've actually had Diablo 4 in development for some time. You know, when we come before you, we want to ensure that when we reveal Diablo to you, that we can give you a good look at the dark vision of Sanctuary, along with a playable experience here at Blizzcon. You know, I've personally spent a lot of time playing Diablo over the years, and a lot of love has gone into this game, and I really hope everyone enjoys it. So let's talk about what else is here for us at BlizzCon, our Baker's Dozen BlizzCon, lucky number 13. We see BlizzCon as the place where the Blizzard community can have a home away from home. It's our home, too, because many of us have grown up playing Blizzard games. We've forged lifelong friendships. We've made memories. And we've also had a lot of fun over the last 28 years. This year, for the very first time, we've set up something to honor that legacy and celebrate the beginning of what's made Blizzard great. Celebrate the games and the communities that we have. We're excited to debut the Blizzard Arcade in Hall E. The Blizzard Arcade has an old school arcade vibe.
Classic hry teda.
Gather with friends, play some games, and experience some of the earliest things that Blizzard has ever made. For the very first time at BlizzCon,
Takže Blackthorn.
Rock and Roll Racing.
Ježiš, to jo, no.
Blackthorn. And the Lost Vikings. If you've never experienced these games before, or if you have and you want to relive the magic, then the arcade is a great place to hang out. Joey Ray's Bar, as well as the Slaughtered Calf Inn are there, so you're welcome to kick back, relax, and enjoy. But the arcade isn't just a celebration of where we've come from. It's also a showcase of some of our new announcements. Let's talk about Starcraft 2.
Počkej, what? What?
If you're a Starcraft fan,
Cože?
we have two exciting things for you in the arcade. For several years, we've been working with Google and the DeepMind artificial intelligence project. The DeepMind group has taught agents how to play the game as part of their AI research. And I'm excited to say that for the very first time, players are going to be able to pit themselves against DeepMind AI agents right here on the show floor.
Můžete se zahrát proti botům, yes!
We have master level agents, we have a diamond level agent, and just a quick note that if you try this, you will not win. 3 of you will win. I won't win. For StarCraft 2 fans, we've also been really hard at work on bringing an iconic villain to life. I'm excited to announce that the leader of the Sons of Korhal and the ruler of the Terran Dominion, Arturus Mengsk, is coming to the game later this month.
Největší čurák z Starcraftu snad prostě.
Mengsk is unlike any commander that you've ever played, and at Blizzcon, he's loaded up and ready for you in the arena. Let's talk Heroes of the Storm.
Tak, další mrtvá hra, let's go.
For Heroes fans, the team has brought Deathwing the Destroyer into the Nexus. Deathwing is actually the most requested hero of all time, and we're excited for you to have an opportunity to play. Deathwing actually has 2 forms with 2 different sets of abilities, bringing the iconic Worldbreaker fantasy to life.
Jasně.
And Deathwing is playable here for the very first time in the Blizzard arcade. In addition, everyone with a BlizzCon or virtual ticket will automatically receive Deathwing when he enters the Nexus.
To je v pořádku, no.
One more thing to talk about with Heroes, and it's that in celebration of BlizzCon, all Heroes are free from now until November 10th. So if you've ever wanted to jump in and play, now's a great time.
To je v pohodě, udělat prostě free trial pro všechno, jako no.
We have one other thing in one of our real-time strategy game in the Blizzard arcade for you. It is called Warcraft 3 Reforged. We recently started the beta, and we're ready to expand the pool of testers. Everyone here, everyone watching with a virtual ticket, you'll all have beta access to Warcraft 3 Reforged starting Tuesday.
Od úterka beta pro všechny, co mají virtual ticket.
And we'll announce the release date for Warcraft 3 Reforged soon.
Soon. Děláte si prdel.
This month is an important one in Warcraft history.
Jako, kámo.
We're celebrating both the 25-year anniversary of Warcraft.
No.
And the 15-year anniversary of World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
We kicked off that celebration 2 months ago with the launch of WoW Classic. And we've been excited to welcome back millions of players to Azeroth. It's been a really amazing experience to see the beginning of the game all over again. You know, many of you, I've heard, cursing your limited bag space. Many of you are experiencing Baron's chat, maybe for the first time. And some of you have even gone back to feed your hunter pets. It's part of that anniversary celebration.
Imagine hrát mága, tyjo.
In remembrance that, for some of you, your favorite flavor is vanilla.
Ano.
We have vanilla ice cream for sale in the WoW concessions area. You think that you want this, and I think maybe that you do. BlizzCon isn't just a celebration of our games, it's also a celebration of the players who play them. And here you can see some of the most skilled pro players compete in our games. I want to thank everyone out there for giving your energy and your support to your favorite teams and favorite players. About a month ago, we held the grand finals for the Overwatch League in Philadelphia. Congratulations to the San Francisco Shock and 2019 MVP Sinatra. Next season, the league is moving to a home and away format. And that means there's competition taking place in 20 cities all around the world. And this is the very first time that something like this has been done in esports. And so it is a great time to be a fan of the Overwatch League, and it's a great time to love Overwatch. At BlizzCon this weekend, the best of the best are going to battle it out in the Overwatch World Cup, featuring more than 30 country-based teams from all around the world. We'll also be celebrating champions and crowning champions for Starcraft 2 World Championship Series, the Hearthstone Grandmasters, the WoW Arena World Championships, the WoW Mythic Dungeon International Tournaments. BlizzCon has been home to some great moments in esports history, and we're excited to watch the action unfold over the next 2 days. This weekend isn't just about celebrating our pro players, it's also celebrating with you, the Blizzard community. One of the highlights of the show is our community night contests, and for me, that's actually my personal favorite of the show. I am pleased to announce that Darren DePaul, voice of Reinhardt, among other famous Blizzard characters, has returned to host.
Hello.
This is one of the places where you really see the vibrant and creative gaming community that is Blizzard and is BlizzCon come to life. And we're really excited about the talent that everyone demonstrates. All right. In closing, I just want to say there's a lot of people out there that are Blizzard employees, and they're there in the crowd. And the reason that all of us are here is you. We're here to celebrate this moment with you. You know, we really look forward to this weekend. This is a highlight for us all year to come together and to celebrate all the passion of Blizzard games. So all of you watching, we are grateful. Thank you for being here with us. BlizzCon, be good to one another. Welcome home.
No, to doufám není všechno teda, protože jsme to tam moc nevěděli zatím.
Please welcome Game Director of World of Warcraft, Ian Hazakostas.
Ian, fuck you, my boy!
Hello, BlizzCon!
Yes! Let's go, let's go, let's go!
I am so honored and humbled to be up here with all of you on behalf of World of Warcraft as it turns 15. This is a game that's been at the center of my life for every one of those 15 years. I think 15 years ago on this day, I think I was wandering around looking for stores that were still taking pre-orders of World of Warcraft so that I could jump in there on day one right with everyone else. And just over 11 years ago, I had the privilege of joining the development team to start to try to give back to this game and to this community that have given me so much. And here, in this 15th anniversary year, it's been a great year for World of Warcraft. Just taking a look back, we kicked things off with the Battle of Dazar'alor, an Alliance and Horde going head-to-head in a raid zone for the very first time. Moved beneath the waves with our Rise of Ashara update.
BFA.
Along the way, we've seen the Kultiran join the Alliance, and the Zandalari Trolls bolster the ranks of the Horde. And of course, we have Mechanomes and Volpera waiting in the wings to join them in our upcoming Visions of N'Zoth update. And of course, just over 2 months ago, we launched this little game called World of Warcraft Classic. As Jay said, it's been incredible watching millions return to Azeroth as it stood before the Cataclysm. Whether you are returning home to an old friend after a long time away, or experiencing it for the very first time. It's been an incredible journey, and here, on the 15th year of World of Warcraft, this community stands as strong as it ever has.
Aha. Souhlasím, jako je Classic fakt jeden neuvěřitelně i teďko, jako 2 měsíce po launchi.
I'm excited to announce that we have our next update to Classic just around the corner. In about a week and a half, the week of November 12th, we'll be enabling the world bosses, Azuragos, and Kazakh, but most importantly, the PvP honor system.
Do pytle! 12. listopad PvP a world bossové.
So if you still have any quests to finish up in Hillsbrad, I would recommend you get those done between now and then.
To je v pytli. To je moc brzo. To je moc brzo.
A couple weeks ago, we released Dire Maul, and we have Dire Maul playable here on the show floor today. So grab some friends and check it out, or make some new ones. Speaking of the strength of the WoW community, I think one of the greatest sources of pride on our end as the development team is being able to work with the community and harness the power of this incredible community in support of some incredible charitable causes. This year, I'm happy to announce that we're working with not one, but 2 different charities that both work on behalf of children around the world. The first is the Make-A-Wish Foundation, an incredible group that tries to grant wishes to critically ill kids. And honestly, we've had the pleasure of working closely with them over the years. I want to give a shout out to an inspiring young woman named Amara who visited us and who we worked with just a couple months ago. The second organization is we.org, which works to provide food, water, shelter, educational opportunities, and more to children in need around the world. So next month, I'm happy to announce and introduce a pet that's going on sale, the adorable Dottie, the baby alpaca.
Ježišmarja, proč?
So if you thought that Dolly and Dot were your best friends, wait till you meet Dottie. She'll be worming your way into hearts everywhere in December, and all proceeds from sales of Dottie from then through the end of the year go to benefit the Make-A-Wish Foundation and we.org.
Actual lamy v retailu. Actual lamy.
Battle for Azeroth, the year's not quite over. We have this 15th anniversary celebration that's just around the corner, and I mean just around the corner. This coming Tuesday, November 5th, we will be enabling all the 15th anniversary events in-game. First off, that is a throwback battleground, Korak's Revenge, inspired by the original Alterac Valley.
5. listopad začíná oslava 15. výročí.
And next, we have a set of throwback raid experiences inspired by some of the greatest raid encounters of the early days of WoW, from Kael'thas through the Lich King. Players who complete all 3 of those experiences will be able to earn their very own Obsidian Worldbreaker mount inspired by Deathwing.
Vraťte se teda zpátky nějaký starý raidy a když to dokončíte, tak máte z tohoto mounta asi.
And everyone who logs in during the 2-month celebration will get their own little Lefarian pet. Now, for those of you here in attendance at Blizzcon in person, we have a second 15th anniversary celebration in store for you. Please join us tonight at 8:30 outside the Arena Plaza for a toast and a celebration with the World of Warcraft team. A toast to 15 years of Warcraft, of World of Warcraft, 25 years of Warcraft, and to the best that is yet to come. Now, as fun as it's been reflecting on the last 15 years and this past year in World of Warcraft, we all know that the most exciting part of BlizzCon every year is getting to hear and to talk about what's coming next.
Přesně tak.
And so that raises the question, really, where would we go from here?
What is
next in store for Azeroth? You know, as we stand right now, the Horde and the Alliance are perched on the edge of a tenuous armistice, finally putting an end to the battle for Azeroth that has ravaged their world. And yes, the forces of N'Zoth and his old god minions are looming, but I've seen some pretty reliable data mine spoilers that suggest that we're going to come out on top in this one. Don't tell anyone. So after, really it's been a rough few years for Azeroth between the assault of the Iron Horde and the Burning Legion and everything that's gone on since. I think things might finally be looking up for Azeroth. All these threats have been taken care of. Just sunny days and clear skies ahead.
Konec.
Personally, I can't think of any unaccounted for loose ends or anyone who might be lurking in the shadows, thirsting for revenge. Can you?
Je to tady, přátelé. Je to zde.
Ice Crown.
Do prdele!
A monument to our suffering.
No fucking way.
The veil between life and death. Where a usurper sits on a frozen throne. But no king rules forever.
No to snad ne.
To wear this
Ty krávo.
To wield so much power.
That power will be your prison.
This world is a prison.
Kámo, to ne. To ne.
set us all free.
Do prdele, tohle bude síla, tyjo. Ach jo. Tohle bude strašný.
So now do the blue eyes make sense? So yeah, that just happened. We were once told by King Tyrannus that there must always be a Lich
King.
And now, for the first time, there is none. Sylvanas herself warned us that in the end, death claims us all. Well, death is coming for us. And if we want to stand a chance, we are going to have to go where no living soul ever has. We are going to the Shadowlands, the world that is the afterlife for the entire Warcraft universe. Now, along the way, we will get a chance to meet some of the Fallen and learn their fates. But this is not a familiar world full of orcs and trolls and dwarves. This is an ancient and mysterious realm that predates the Titans themselves. It is the source of the power of the Scourge that we have seen, true, and it's the power upon which Death Knights draw. But it's also the origin of the noble Valkyr and the spirit healers that guide us back to the land of the living when we pull a couple mobs too many. Not that anyone's ever done that. It's where spirits of nature go to begin a cycle of rest and rebirth. And so much more. Let's take a look at this wondrous world that we are set to explore.
Camo.
The jailer of the damned. A grim task, which I have failed. Now the eternal veil screams, torn asunder by her. Within the realm of shadow lies the darkest of terrors, which should never be set free. The Shadowlands are infinite. Their terrors and beauty were never meant for mortal eyes. I wonder if they can bear to behold all that awaits them.
Revendret. Okay. Jasné.
Of this realm are the key to restoring the balance between life and death, if their trust can be earned. Death comes, and the end of everything is just the beginning.
Co se to má myslet? My se spliteme na 4 frakce?
So World of Warcraft Shadowlands is coming next year, and it will be available for pre-purchase today.
Okay, takže příští rok, příští léto,
There's just a
jasně.
little glimpse of this incredible world that awaits us. Ahead of us lie many fateful decisions. Because at its core, Shadowlands is an expansion that is built around the idea of choice. Agency and self-expression in the rewards you pursue, and in the allies with whom you cast your lot. I know you have a ton of questions, like what the heck is a covenant? What is that tower that's sticking out of the sky above Icecrown? What other changes are coming to World of Warcraft? And so much more. So we have our first panel for you at 2:30 on the Mythic stage, the World of Warcraft What's Next panel, where we'll dig into that and much, much more.
To je zítra večer.
Also playable here on the show floor, we invite you to journey into the zone of Bastion and to begin to explore the Shadowlands.
To by samo být na BBčku, no.
Thank you all so much, and it's going to be an incredible weekend ahead. I can't wait to share it with all of you. And now, it's my pleasure to turn things over to Ben Thompson on the Hearthstone team.
Takže, tohle to je upřímně fakt poslední šance, ale jako fakt už prostě dost. Takže Bene, jako Bene. Please.
What's up, Blizzcon?
Pojďme.
So thrilling to be here with you today. Holy cow level, that Diablo announcement. And World of Warcraft Shadowlands, you gotta be kidding me.
Doslova.
I am so excited for what we are showing you here today. I don't know about you, but I cannot wait to play some games. Can you?
No, abych byl upřímnej.
Look, whether it's demons crawling out of the very bowels of hell, or the skies above us shattering to pieces, it is clear that Blizzard loves telling you a good story. Sometimes we feel, however, that you shouldn't have to leave the safety of the tavern to enjoy a good tale. We believe some of the best stories are told right here at home. Take, for instance, the story that we've been telling you this year, in the Year of the Dragon. For the very first time, we've introduced you to a story that is taking all 3 sets to tell. It is so big and so awesome. We have been having a lot of fun putting it together. We cannot wait to show you how it all comes to an end. But let's talk a little bit about how it all began. The Rise of Shadows, you were introduced to the formation of a League of Evil. Their plot to steal Dalaran and just how you helped them do it.
Yep.
This was followed by the Saviors of Uldum, as you and the League of Explorers answered the call to adventure and crossed the desert sands, seeking to wipe out the plagues that Rafam and his followers had set loose upon the world.
Teď klaďme do trendu.
Well, that brings us to our third and final chapter, doesn't it? The curtain rises on a shimmering twilight sky across a blanket of snow. A chill wind gusts across an ancient field of bones. Now, the League of Evil and the League of Explorers, well, they've chased each other across all of Azeroth to arrive here in Dragonblight.
Yep. Let's go.
Is this the end? Our heroes can't fly. We fall like shooting stars.
Let's go, cringe.
Anyone survive?
Dostat ne, prostě, to je vždycky tohleto. To byl Vink? Descent of the Dragons. Že by rok draka byl s drakama konečně.
Year of the Dragon is going to finally earn its name with more dragons in a single Hearthstone expansion than ever before.
Finally.
Now, you're going to recognize quite a number of these from Azeroth's storied history, but we've stuck a couple in there of our own devising as well for you to enjoy. Descent of Dragons also introduces a handful of new mechanics and one all-powerful new keyword as well. You want to dive in and take a look? Let's do it. Now, it wouldn't be right to make a set based around dragons without at least acknowledging the most terrible, the most feared and fearsome dragon ever to walk the world of Azeroth.
Deathwing.
No, not Deathwing.
Oh!
It's the progenitor of all dragonkind.
Galakrond.
The fearsome
Galakrond. Okay. Galakrond, yeah.
Galakrond is Hearthstone's newest hero card. That is to say, he takes the place of your own hero when you put him into play. He also brings with him a powerful new battle cry and his own unique hero power.
Invoke.
But here's the key. He becomes stronger, more powerful, when you make use of our newest keyword, Invoke. It's important to note here that Invoke has its effects on Galakrond, whether he be in your hand or in your deck.
Yes, ne?
And by doing so, you will allow him to achieve his second form. Gets a bit stronger.
To je perfektní.
Now, believe it or not, there are actually those who eagerly await Galakrond's return, those who praise his name across Azeroth. And as a result, the Invoke keyword will occasionally show up on some neutral cards as well.
Jasně.
Doing so will allow you to achieve the most feared and third final form of Galakrond, that of Galakrond, Azeroth's End. Now,
To je fakt, že říká
this
vyhraj hru
actually
tohleto.
signals the end of all of Azeroth. Frankly, from what we've just seen, I'm pretty sure that's
Jedna,
Sylvanas'
dva,
job now.
tři. To je strašně broken
But it
tohleto.
sure as heck signals the end of any game of Hearthstone he's in if you can appropriately pull off the Invoke mechanic. All 5 classes aligned with the League of Evil will have access to the terrible power of Galakrond and be able to harness it for themselves in the form of a unique hero, bringing a unique battle cry, and a one-of-a-kind hero power as well. Now, Rafam, he takes care of his friends. He is assured that everyone will receive a copy of all 5 Galakrond legendary hero cards for free just for logging in when the set launches.
OK. 5 legendárek zdarma pro všechny, to je dobrý krok, to je dobrý krok.
What of the just and noble? What of those pure of heart, or more on the side of good? Where are my League of Explorers in this?
4v5
Well, there
dáme,
are
jo?
plenty of our winged friends eager to join the fight for good as well. You all know you, Sara. Let's say hello to the Druid legendary dragon, Sara Unleashed.
Hello.
She's my favorite too. And finally, what would a dragon be without their fearsome breath weapon? If you're a shaman, you're gonna have access to lightning breath here.
Ježíš, proč šaman? Tohle je
see all our
silný.
dragon priest friends out there. You look like you're having a good time.
Ježišmarja.
I just think it's time to open up the party a little bit. You see, with every class in Hearthstone will receive a legendary dragon, each and their own. We're sure to see their presence being made known in the meta as soon as we release this newest and final chapter to the trilogy on December 10th.
10. prosince teda bude nová expanze. Úplně na závěr roku. OK.
But for those of you looking to dive into the action a little sooner, pre-purchase begins today. Now, normally that'd be it for Hearthstone. We've given you an amazing new set, an awesome new cinematic, and a song that I know I'm going to be humming for the rest of the weekend.
Pojď.
But we're not
Pojď.
done. We want to leave you with something a little special before we go.
No.
As Hearthstone players ourselves, we all continue to enjoy a variety of ways to play this game we know and love. Whether it be in the arena mode or tavern brawl mode, we enjoy thinking of the cards we build and craft and play, and the decks that we put them in different ways. That's why the Hearthstone team is excited to announce today an entirely new way to play this game. And it's a new mode that we like to call Hearthstone Battlegrounds.
No.
Hearthstone Battlegrounds is an 8-player mode that is inspired, all 8. 8-player mode that is inspired by the popular auto battler genre with a few Hearthstone twists. In this mode, you and 7 other players are challenged to recruit minions and send them into battle
Hearthstone Auto Chess
until only one victor remains.
Hearthstone Auto Chess.
This is the first new mode to come to the game in some time. We have had so much fun making this. We've had even more fun playing it. So much so, in fact, that we're excited to dedicate the entirety of the Hearthstone demo area here at Blizzcon to Battlegrounds over the next 2 days. The open beta for this new mode is going to start on November 12th.
12. listopad, jo. S klasikem. Tak to je skvělý, no.
Or pre-purchasing Descent of Dragons, well, you're going to get to enjoy this all starting on Tuesday.
Takže příští úterý to začíná, jo.
We couldn't be more excited to announce even more and talk about more cards and things related to Descent of Dragons and Hearthstone Battlegrounds on the Mythic stage at 3:30. We look forward to seeing you all there.
No, já se zatím nechám názor jakoby pro sebe. Upřímně teda nějaký to nenadchlo zatím.
Hearthstone was always intended to be a warm and welcoming place. It's a place and a home far away from a confusing and often frustrating world outside the tavern. It's a place to set down our swords, join our friends, and gather around the fire. With the return of the Hearthstone Tavern here at Blizzcon, we hope you do just this. We absolutely invite you to come by and tell us what you think of the new mode. And we love answering questions about the newest set. But mostly, we hope you just drop by, if only to take part in the warmth and the friendship that the tavern has to offer. I know I'll be there, and I look forward to seeing each and every one of you. I don't know about you guys, but I really need to see what Overwatch has to offer, don't you? Let's go take a look, shall we?
Years ago, the Omnics declared war. Overwatch was created to rescue humanity from the Omnic crisis. We became the greatest champions of peace and progress mankind has ever seen.
Já jsem normálně strašně zklamaný teďko prostě. Musím srovnat trošku z toho.
The people decided they were better off without us. They even called us criminals. They tore our family apart.
Papa told me, after so many years of service, you gave Overwatch everything, and then they pushed you out.
Real life is not like the stories our father told us. You were a fool for believing it so.
Perhaps I am a fool to think there is still hope for you, brother.
Human, machine. Before me, I see the future. Humans and Omnics standing together.
The second Omnic crisis continues. The conflict between Omnics and humans has now claimed over 15,000 lives.
But look around. Someone has to do something. We have to do something.
Always remember, never accept the world as it appears to be. Dare to see it for what it could be.
Winston? It's been too long!
What is this? This is broadcasting on the Overwatch emergency frequency.
I got a call. They're getting the band back together. They want me, but really, they need you.
I have been called.
What the fuck?
I must answer. Always.
The enemy is out there, and getting stronger.
The world is changing once again, and it's time to pick a side.
We can make a difference again. The world needs us now, more than ever. Are you with me?
Yes, Winston. I am with you.
Jeffe, zachraň mě náladu, prosím tě. Pojď.
Please welcome
Pojď.
Game Director of Overwatch,
Pojď.
Jeff Kaplan.
Jdem, čete. Papa Jeff se zachrání. Let's go.
What y'all doing? You having fun? Blizzcon is so edgy this year. I wore black. It's kind of like dad edgy because it's got a giant pink bunny on it. So I didn't quite get there. So I feel like you and I, and you know who I'm talking to, I feel like you and I have been together for a very long time. Like, we remember when WoW Classic used to be called WoW. We've been around together. I have something, don't ever say that. I have something that I'm very embarrassed to tell you now, and I'm only telling you because we have this close relationship. I totally forget what I'm supposed to say right now. Like, I don't have a clue. Just drew a blank. Anybody who knows me knows I can just ramble forever about anything. But luckily, I can, from the internet, I can read everything I'm supposed to say from the last week. Thank you so much for helping me with that. Oh my gosh. That was so sweet. The team really appreciates it. Actually, if you want to know how game developers feel about leaks, the WoW team made a cinematic called Shadowlands. And picture my face where Sylvanas' was. And then instead of that helmet, it was my cell phone. And that's, yeah. I should probably talk about Overwatch now. I'm just digging a hole, you know? So, a very dear friend of mine, 5 years ago, on this stage, almost to this very day, a gentleman by the name of Chris Metzen. And let him hear it. He's watching with us right now.
Papa Chris.
Chris came out 5 years ago on this stage, and he said it's time for a new adventure. And he wanted to take us all with him. And he came out and he announced Overwatch. And it was one of the most special moments of my life. And the women and men who work on Overwatch have been working so hard to make something very special. And today they'd like to dedicate that to you. So please enjoy.
Let's go. Morrison? To je Soldier? 76? Že jo? Aha. Lindholm, Ziegler. Reinhard Ziegler? Jasně. Ziegler Mercy. Aha, dobrý, tak už jsem sticha.
Winston?
What's on your mind, May?
Do we have enough people for this mission?
As long as we stick together, we'll be fine. If you're going to show, now would be a good time.
Attention! This is your captain speaking. We are on final approach to Paris.
That's our cue.
You may now power on your electronic devices. Weather is mostly cloudy, with a 100% chance of null sector invasion. Winston, clear as a spot to land. We'll be right behind you.
Aha.
You better be.
Why is null sector attacking now?
I don't know, May. But the people down there need help. And right now, we are all they've got. Bonjour, officer. We're here to help.
C'était un singe?
Good work, May.
Thanks. Watch your back.
Get the civilians to the ship.
You got it. What was that?
Oh, okay. Transformers 5.
She needs help. We can't stay here.
Tracer, get everyone out of here. I'll hold the line.
But you said to stick together.
Don't worry. I'll be right behind you.
You'd better be.
Allah. Ta abilita je fakt sračka. Ah, yes.
Let's get you back in the fight.
Interlock shields.
How are we going to stop this thing?
May, your backpack.
Huh? That could work. Trissa, pulse bomb. Here you go.
This is getting hot!
Ready.
Go on!
Tyhle ty slova zachraňují svět, jo. Ano. Je to tam, přátelé, Hongkong je zachráněn. Teda Paříž. Paříž je zachráněna. Paříž.
Victory is ours, my friends!
Hi, Lena. Brigitte? Oh my gosh, you've grown! Oh, everyone, this is May. Hi, everyone.
Nice to meet you.
Ježiš Kriste.
Good to have you on board.
Thank you.
Monsieur, does this mean Overwatch is back?
Yes. Yes, we are.
Je to tu? Je to tu? Je to tu? Skutečně
Did you like
rychlokazem.
it? Did you enjoy? Awesome. On behalf of the Overwatch team, I am extremely proud and excited to finally and officially announce Overwatch 2. Now, I know you have a lot of questions, but we always feel like our games speak for themselves, so let's take a look at the gameplay and then we'll talk.
We're being overrun. Null sector is everywhere. I'll hold them as long as I can.
What are you doing here? It's happening again.
Paris was just the beginning. This is a global invasion.
So, how's Overwatch enjoying our city?
It's beautiful, except for all the killer robots.
Look up there. That's the command ship.
Then we know what we have to do.
Oh, yeah.
You're with me. We're getting aboard that ship.
I knew you would return one day.
It has been too long, Master. I can't do this.
You've made your choice. Nobody will stop us.
Trouble is cropping up all over the world. It's not just Null Sector.
A lot of lives are riding on what we do next.
We'll have to fight. One city at a time.
Let's get them, Brigitte.
I've got you, Papa.
OK, tak to zní zajímavé jako co.
Watching your back.
Now that's teamwork.
Time to learn some new tricks.
Ježiši Kriste.
Hey, chill out.
Co to bylo za abilitu? No.
I will push it. Okay, other direction. I am good at pushing things.
Ale.
Sojourn here.
A co si o to mám myslet? To je Destiny tohleto, co? Taková Destiny 2.
Oh, we are gonna have so much fun. It is gonna be so awesome.
Nevím, no.
So, we have a lot to talk about, right? first and foremost, you have to remember that Overwatch is a team versus team 6v6 competitive experience. And there is no way we're losing that at all. In fact, that's a huge focus. So Overwatch 2 will have a brand new core competitive game mode called Push. Now, what I mean when I say core is that you will play this in quick play, it will be played in competitive, and it will also be played by the Overwatch League. So we're really excited to finally add a new core game mode. Now, we want everybody here today to have a chance to play it and tell us how awesome and balanced it is. So you can play on a brand new map, which takes place in Toronto, our first Canadian map. It's over in Hall A, so we invite you to come play the demo. We think it'll be awesome. Now, when I talk to lots of you, there's a common request that you want out of Overwatch, and Overwatch 2 is going to deliver on this. And that's for more story and for PvE, for cooperative experiences.
That's better.
Overwatch 2 will feature a ton of PvE content. We will have a complete story experience featuring story missions, the first of which is called Rio de Janeiro, is also playable in Hall A for all of you today. Cannot wait to hear what you think about it. In addition, as you saw, we have something called hero missions, which hero missions are focused on highly replayable cooperative experience. The analogy we like to use on the team is similar to what adventure mode is to Diablo versus its campaign. That's what hero missions are intended to be. And they're powered by this really cool progression system where you can level up your heroes, get more powerful, customize your abilities, do different talents. It's going to be a ton of fun. Now, you might have also noticed the heroes all have a new look to them. Every one of the 31 heroes, plus more, are getting an upgraded look to them. And there's a really awesome panel that's going to happen tomorrow on Saturday in here that is going to go through all of the engine upgrades that are coming to Overwatch 2 and all of the new looks and explanation of the new art style that I'm really excited about. Now, Overwatch and Overwatch 2 at their core are all about heroes, and we know that we cannot make a brand new Overwatch game without having new heroes. So Overwatch 2, in addition to featuring Sojourn, who we are not talking about today besides just confirming that she is here, Overwatch 2 will feature multiple new heroes that will come with the game, and we're very excited about that. Now, a lot of you have questions, like why a sequel? Or what does that mean to me as a player of the original game? I put so much time into this game, I cared about it so much.
So much money.
Well, we thought about it, and for us as gamers, you know, sequels make us nervous more than anything else. So what we're hoping to do with Overwatch 2 is really redefine what a sequel means. And I think some explanation is in order right now. So for all original players of Overwatch, players of the current Overwatch game, you will get to play on all of the same maps as Overwatch 2 players, including all of the brand new maps that are coming to Overwatch 2. And you will get to play with all of the same heroes as Overwatch 2 players. It will be a shared multiplayer environment where no one gets left behind.
No, to jako nevysvětluje moc, teda bych řekl.
The other thing that I think a lot of us are thinking about is all of those cool accomplishments and cosmetics that we've been unlocking over the years. You know, how hard did you work for your Witch Mercy skin, for example?
Přesně ten zrovna.
We want to make sure that all Overwatch cosmetics come forward with you into Overwatch 2, so all of your progress matters, nothing's getting left behind, no one's getting left behind. We worked so hard to build this community of over 50 million players at this point. The last thing we would ever do is do anything to split what an amazing community you guys are and how much you mean to us. So Overwatch 2 is going to be amazing. We have a panel right here on this stage at 1:30 where we're going to go into a lot more detail. Now, it's time for Blizzcon. I'm staring, you know, straight down the aisle at those beautiful machines with Diablo 4 loaded on them. We've got World of Warcraft Shadowlands. We've got Hearthstone Battlegrounds. We've got 2 different Overwatch 2 demos. I just want you all to remember how much we all mean to each other, be good to each other, enjoy each other this weekend. Now let's go play some video games. Have fun, everybody.
Skvělá opening ceremony.
This concludes our opening ceremonies.
Musím si
Mythic
přiznat, že
Stages
jako...
panel presentations resume shortly with Diablo 4 unveiled. Have a great Blizzcon.
Myslím si, že to fakticky nebylo vůbec špatný. Co říkáte, čete? Já jdu na záchod a jdem pokračovat. Máme spoustu věcí, o kterých musíme se promluvit. Spoustu.